say, I don't give a fuck what Kamala Harris done did or ain't did. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Straight up, because she black. And you should too. I don't care, like, well, shit, if it don't work out, it don't work out. But get what? We tried to stick together for one time, goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? We tried to stick together. We tried it. You know what I'm saying? Let her prove us wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vote for it, and then we see what's going on. Because y'all damn sure ain't, I don't even know what they're listening to when they hear Trump.
And we're in a situation in this country where black and white no longer exist. It's not black and white. It's right and wrong. Now you better understand, when you're talking about vote for her because she's black, and we'll see if things get straightened out. We'll see what happens. Well, here's what's going to happen, Slick. She is a socialist Marxist. So is her running mate. And when you get socialism and Marxism, here's what you get. You get Venezuela, Cuba, and Brazil. Try and visit a couple before you run off at the mouth. And as far as Barack Obama and what he did for you, what did he do? Give you Obama phones, a fat EBT card, and hope and the rest of it that he never delivered? He sat around and told you how oppressed you were while he was the president of the United States, twice going as a black man? He gave you health care that you can't afford? He didn't do much for you, man. He did little to nothing, and this woman's going to give you less. And you better understand this, man. You better understand the fact that this woman invaded your community that you're talking about being loyal to. You want to be loyal to your community? Why don't you try and help your community from killing each other by people who are from that community? Why don't you try that, Slick? You and the rest of these mutts. Why don't you try looking at the fact that all of these immigrants that she let in here are coming to your community, homie? Why don't you accept the fact that it's not about black and white, as I said earlier, because Asheville is white, Springfield, Ohio is white, Colorado, Aurora is white. So they don't care anymore. We're long and far beyond that. We are a stone's throw, a bad cheat from communism. Understand what that is. We have a hurricane that they are keeping aid and assistance from coming to these people. So don't sit around at some chicken shit dime store 2-bit podcast and act like you know what you're talking about concerning this country, and you really don't, homie. Think about what the hell you saying, man. But then again, I don't think you can think, you and the rest of these people, because you're not Oprah Winfrey, and you're not Magic Johnson, and you're not LeBron James. You're not in that class. So when they shut you off and shut you down, you'll never come back up again, Slick. Understand who this woman is. Do you know who Sheree Peoples is? She's one of the black women that this woman locked up for child truancy, and the child has sickle cell anemia, Slick. And all those other young black men that she locked up on for weed, so she could work them in California's penal colonies. That's what they are. They're not prisons, they're penal colonies and slave labor. Homie, this is who this woman is. So if you're talking black, act black and go home. Fix your community or help fix it. If you don't do that, keep making bad music and head down the street, Slick. Keep your mouth closed. And as far as what Trump did and didn't do, let me tell you something, dummy. And this is right back to Scrappy Noodle, Stinking Mutt, and the rest of the Mongols again. I forgot the dude, they don't care. Here's what he did. Kodak Black is like you, a nitwit, a numbskull, and a moron. But this is what he did do, and it meant something. Release mothers, fathers, family members that were over-sentenced by the system that you claim you don't like. And all them people that he released, they were black. Barack Obama didn't release one.
And who were they incarcerated by?
They were incarcerated by Joe Biden's system in concert with Kamala Harris's behavior pattern regarding blacks, Slick. But here's what Donald Trump did do. businessmen that walked into his office and asked for a loan. He gave it to them, and his only response was this: "You want to pay me back? Be a success," as he tore the check up that they were going to pay him back. He gave government funds to historic black colleges for a 10-year span of time. They had to come in there every year and beg Borat for it. He just handed it out. Homie, he helped build Harlem, New York. Slick. This dude was given NAACP awards alongside Jesse Jackson. Hung around Mike Tyson and every rapper in town. And let's not forget about Miss Civil Rights leader herself, Rosa Parks. She was part of the mix. So before you dribble and drabble and drool at the mouth with your boys, do some homework, man. Them same clowns, like Oprah Winfrey, sat next to him and would have got on her knees if he'd have pulled his pants down in front of her, talking about her next vice president. They're phonies and fakes and frauds. Where do you fit in, Slick? Because you seem to add in to that whole bunch, man. Good luck and God bless. Because if you're waiting to see what happens if Kamala Harris makes it here, you'll never get a chance.